Welcome back to a very important thing on the internet. I'm just kidding. It's Sunday again, which means there's a brand new batch of questions, and you fucking know that means a brand new fadge. And Lord help you if this is the first video of mine you're seeing. I'm gonna be answering your heartfelt questions with my really from the asshole answers. It seems like once again a lot of you have put a lot of time and effort and thought into all these questions that you guys want to ask me. Zabeth Makara asks, how did I manage to get worse at playing the didgeridoo? What are you talking about? I guess just once wasn't enough. I gotta fire off some of my mad didgeridoo skills. Alright. I believe the phrase is, suck it. Why'd you never get out of the scene hipster phase? Asks Caitlin Cake. I don't know what I've had the same consecutive haircut for 10 years. I don't know what you want from me. It's the same look. It's just every year and a half somebody gives it a new name. I even trimmed my beard up a little bit. All hail new beard. Would you rather be a tampon or toilet paper? Asks Miss X Chaos. Always with the hard hitters. Probably tampon. Well, I would say out of the two, a tampon gets treated a lot better than toilet paper. That's for damn sure. What kind of fancy smells do I need to put on my body that'll attract girls? Asks Toast for Life. Well, from my experience, it is the severe lack of smell that will have people flocking towards you. Little do most people realize, cologne smells like floral garbage. It's not a natural smell for a body to have. I can't remember the last time I heard somebody go, oh, what is that, cologne? That's wonderful. The last time I heard anybody smell cologne, it was more a, who the fuck is wearing that? Cologne and body spray are no different from what a skunk does at its rear end. You know, you can smell it hours after the skunk is left, and if you are ever there while it sprays, your eyes, they burn. You don't need to have a fancy smell, you just need to not smell like a foot. And there is nothing fancy about that. And if none of that works, maybe coat yourself in super glue, because that smell is intoxicating. What happens after too much energy drinks? Asks Jochinem Driesen. Sorry about your name and my childlike writing. Well, based on my medical knowledge that I don't have, I would say only two things are gonna happen if you drink too many energy drinks. One, you piss your pants, because that's just what happens when you drink too much of anything. And two, you'll die, which will cause you to piss your pants. What I'm trying to say is wear a diaper. Lena Lafayette says, do you think Valentine's Day is bullshit? Are you talking about that holiday that makes you feel obligated to do nice things for others, such as buy them gifts or meaningless cards that have words on them that you've never ever thought of before in your whole life? Yeah, I do. You know what? I do think it's bullshit. What do I get an 18-year-old boy for Valentine's Day? Look, Madison Kearns, I don't want to love line you here, but I'm gonna lay it down real smooth. There's only one thing on an 18-year-old boy's mind. Finding a reason to eat candy out of a heart-shaped box. Because you can't buy it for yourself. Brittany Nicole has a problem. What's new though? Really? I'm kidding. My boyfriend keeps visiting my mom after we've been broken up since November. What do? I'm not gonna deny that that's kind of a weird thing to do. I mean, it's even weirding me out, and I'm not even involved in this situation. Well, Brittany, if I was you, I would start frowning at your mom more often. Hang out with your mom more often and let her know that this kind of stuff upsets you. Simple ass answers for simple ass questions. The Dahive Garcia, oh, what kind of a name? Asks, since I don't have a Valentine for Valentine's Day, should I drink my own piss? Well, I think piss drinking is a marvelous way to memorialize how lonely you are. I say go for it. Follow your dreams, Dahive Garcia. Follow your dreams, and one day I'll pronounce your name right. Could you perform liposuction with a vacuum? Asks Anna the Addict. Me personally, well, I've seen a lot of medical accident shows, so I have a good idea of what not to do when performing surgery. The question is, with a vacuum, I mean, I could try. I mean, sticking a vacuum inside of a person seems like one of those things where you should maybe avoid doing it unless you absolutely have to. Midnight Sun asks a very important question. If I had superpowers, what would they be and why? I would want the superpower to be able to save the world just once. That's all I need. Just the knowledge of how to save the world one time, so that way I could save the entire world, and then I get to slack off for the rest of my life. Because hey, I've already saved the world once. What more do you want? I would say that right to the president's face. Why do some parents insist on raving about their kids? Asked Jess Smick. I guess some people just get mixed up in the miracle of childbirth. I mean, they could have jumped 18 school buses with a motorcycle, and they still think that the time they sharded out a bag of skin was the greatest moment of their entire life. Considering how many people give birth all the time, I would say that jumping a motorcycle over a school bus is kind of a cooler achievement. What compelled you to grow out the beard? Asked Jep Wolf. To be honest with you, it was more of a lack of reasons to grow out a beard that really compelled me to grow out a beard. Kit Kat Knights asks, how can I be sarcastic online if they can't hear my tone of voice being sarcastic? By the way, nice beard. Ow. Oh, fuck, that was the sting of your insult. Got me. Got me good. Oh, it got me so good. Oh, you got me. Oh, it could have been just a poorly timed compliment. My feelings! Savannah wants to know, how do I get over an ex? I would say maybe with a ladder, or if you have a cannon and a large net that he happens to be standing in between, you could fire yourself into it. This is not what you wanted, is it? I took a dump in a public bathroom and it wouldn't flush, so I just walked away. Was this the right thing to do? Asks Draven is bored. Normally, I wouldn't encourage cheating, but in this case, you really could have just looked in your neighbor's toilets and seen what they've done, and just copied off of them. You didn't have to come ask me. I mean, I don't know what kind of miracle solution you think I'm gonna come up with that you couldn't. Personally, I would have just done the same thing. There's not a whole lot that I'm willing to do to hide a turd in public. If it's in the toilet bowl, I'd say that's good enough. And with that was just too many questions. So if you have a problem you need me to help you solve, leave it in a comment below or do it on my Facebook and Twitter. And if you just don't care, well then that's fine too. I'm gonna have a new skit out for you guys on Tuesday for you to get excited about. New podcast every Wednesday. And of course, Sundays and Fridays are new video days as well. It's a confusing schedule, I'm sorry. Look, I'm the greatest didgeridoo player there ever was, and I will never don't stop believing that. So, you could take that, you could put it on a poster, and you could put that poster above your grandma's computer.